Well, it turns out, completely unbeknownst to your boy Scribble, because I'm a complete and utter noob, that I actually pulled some pretty good heroes in the other video. Who'd have thought it? Y'all came at me and said that Cold Heart, Inquisitor, and Stag Knight were all really good rares that would take me a very long way. I'm quite happy to hear that. But anyway, let's take a look at the progress that we've made, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Now, don't forget, if you are a brand new player, you will be able to unlock Ultimate Galek over here just by using my QR code or the download link in the bottom of this video, or at the end of this video. This will give you a massive head start. But not only that, you will also be able to unlock the epic hero Drake once you hit level 15. But not only that, new players can also pick from one of 5 amazing heroes. Okay, first up, we have got Sun Wukong, or the Monkey King. If you use the promo code MONKEYKING, you will get this absolute fabulous character. Now, I've been told under no uncertain circumstances that this guy is actually a fantastic character to be investing in early on and can do really, really well throughout all of the campaigns to boot. So 100% probably a choice I would be going for. Not only that, if the monkeys do not quite tickle your fancy, if you use the promo code TreeHugger, you will get Green Warden Ruark. This badass character will be able to give your account a massive early game boost, and certainly looks like a little bit of a badass to boot. Those of you that like to sip tea just like me, your British boy Scribe, you could use the code GETALICE to unlock Alice, who is not currently in Wonderland. No, she's over here. Now, we have mentioned this before, but there are a whole host of Alice in Wonderland themed characters that have also joined the game, so if you do fancy something a little bit different, perhaps Alice is the choice for you. Using the promo code Desert Queen, you could get to Hanorrak over here, and I'm pretty sure I nailed the pronunciation of that name. I have it under good authority that the Barbarian faction is a very viable faction across all game modes, so something that will be able to gain benefit to your accounts across a long period of time. If not, and you are more of the dwarvish persuasion, perhaps you would like to use the promo code Demon Slayer to unlock Tolin Foulbeard, a more recent legendary character that is giving me absolute Tolkien vibes, and I'm sure Tolleen and Toreen Oakenshield perhaps is no coincidence. Use that promo code right there to give your accounts a massive boost. I promise you will not regret it. You have got 48 hours from the time of unlocking your account to use these promo codes. Any longer than that and you're going to miss out, so make sure you do put them in nice and early, ladies and gentlemen. I do not want you to be missing out on these amazing legendary characters. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing today? It turns out I was completely unaware about those rares, but I have made significant progress in my account so far. I've actually maxed out my gem mine over here, which I'm really, really happy about. And if you recall, in my first video, I was actually doing rather pathetically against clan bosses. I was doing like 15,000 points of damage or something like that. Turns out that if you actually invest in your characters, you can make some real significant progress quite quickly. So I've taken my Bellower up here to level 50, taken him to 5 stars and ascended 5 stars at that, maxed out his skills, maxed out his masteries, really, really good business there in just a few short days. So whilst previously I was doing like just a little pittance of damage, you can see I'm already surpassing my previous levels of greatness quite significantly. I was really, really pleased with that progress. Now, the other guys I've found, I've not really had the time to invest. It feels like you can invest in one character at the maximum at any given time, at any, like, properly investing in them. So I'm just trying to take this guy up to 6 star, hopefully trying to max out the campaign. I've got through into Brutal. I think I'm on like stage 9 or 10 or something like that on the Brutal campaign missions. Still not really beaten any raid bosses because I'm very lonely in my guild. But guys, do you want to come join my clan or something? Help me out, because I just, as proud as I am of the progress made versus these clan bosses over here, I'm only one man. I'm only one man, and I don't feel like I can beat it on my lonesome. So yeah, a little help would be appreciated. But this guy over here, my Bellower, he is rocking I think it's a speed set and a vampiric set, so he survives a little bit better. I have put some gear over here on Oda, I think his name is. He's also rocking a speed set and a vampiric set. I like the vampiric set, gives me a little bit more survivability, helps me outlast the enemy just a little bit more, and there we go. How much damage did we deal? 600k there on the normal dude, whereas previously we were on easy and we were doing absolutely nothing, so huge progress there. So just to show you, ladies and gentlemen, I am over here on Brutal. Where have we made it up to? We've made it up to 10, Godfrey's Crossing, and I've been using this to try and level up my lower character heroes, essentially lower star heroes, in order to feed them to my Bellower, because he is a hungry individual, and it does take a significant amount of time, but it's kind of addictive at the same time. So right now, I want to try and take this Bellower up to 6 stars. In order to do that, I need to get him to max level for that rank. So if he's at rank 5, we've got 5 stars here, he can go to 50, rank 6, he can go to 60, rank 4, he can go to 40, etc, etc. For me to take him up to 6 stars, I need to have 5 heroes that I'm going to use to feed him. I have got 2 so far because it takes a significant amount of time. So right now I need to get myself basically another 3 5-star feed characters, which means I need to have like 12 4-star characters. I've got 2 at the moment built up that I'm building up to feed into him, so I just need to get a couple more. So to run you through the process that I've been doing, and you can all tell me in the chat if this is completely stupid, is I'll usually start with like a 2-star character. For example, I'll start with someone like this dude over here, Hungerup. I'll go into the campaign mission at the best point I can. I'll take in a bunch of these guys. I'll level them up to max. I'll try and increase their star rate and just work on it from there. So we'll just show you. I'll go into the campaign, for example, and I'll go all the way up here to Godfrey's Crossing. And I know that I can beat this mission. I'm not going to take in you. I'll just go down to the 2-star section. I'll be like, I'll take in you and you and you. And then we'll have Super Raid on so that the XP is doubled. I could have this running in the background, but I just want to have something for you to see as we progress, essentially. Now, those guys are going to die instantly, and I'm completely okay with them dying. They still get the EXP, and it doesn't get affected by when they die. They don't have to be alive whilst an enemy is defeated for them to gain the EXP. Provided I finish the round, that's all I need. And the reason I like Bellower is he's got basically every single one of his attacks is an AoE. So if I've maxed out his masteries and stuff like that, I'll show you how to do that in a second. It really is pretty straightforward. And you can see these guys were level 1 at the start. If I go into replay right now, they are level 9. So they gain 9 levels, or 8 levels essentially, from just doing one battle. And I need to get these guys as their 2-star up to level 20 before I can then rank them up to 3, and then get them up to 30, and then rank them up to 4. Once I've done that a whole heap of times, I will have enough characters to get my Bellower here up to 6 stars, which hopefully is enough for me to progress further within the campaign and get to a point where I can just farm through. Now, there's obviously some tournament going on at the minute. We'll take a look at that. I'm not even sure what that is right now. So I did that a whole lot, as you can see, to take my Bellower all the way up. Not sure what the tournament is at the moment. Let's go check that out. So the tournament rewards right now are for the Ice Golem's Peak. We could go in here. I've managed to get up to stage 9. I don't think I can do stage 10. It's level 60. We'll give it a try just for funsies, but I'm not particularly hopeful that I'll be able to actually clear this. Let's see what my guys do. I feel like for me to start beating the tier 10 on a lot of these dungeons, I'll have to be level 60 with potentially 6-star ascended and potentially additional characters with more than just the minimal investment that I've got them at right now with the level 40. So need to work on additional heroes, but I want to try and focus in one area at the start. I don't want to try and spread myself too thin and not really make any meaningful level of progress. I don't know if that's the right way to do things. I'm learning as I go, ladies and gentlemen, so if you are a tried and trusted veteran of Raid Shadow Legends, let me know in the comment section down below. Tell me how silly I'm being and how many mistakes I'm making. This doesn't seem too bad right now, but I still won't keep my hopes up. We're doing pretty good damage to him. Bellower is putting in solid work. As long as he doesn't, like, freeze my Bellower, I think I should be okay. Perhaps not. He's just resummoned all of his allies. I'm not sure if Bellower himself is going to be tanky enough to survive all of this. They do have a heal immunity as well. It's not currently on my Bellower, so that's good, so long as it doesn't ever land on my Bellower. Oh, I'm not liking it. There's too much damage coming in. Come on. It's going to be close, though. It is going to be oh, it froze me. That's so brutal. Right at the end. And then they got the heal immunity out. Oh, no. That is so close. I think with a little bit more investment, I could probably do that. Or if I had some better RNG, or if I try to play it manually, something like that, I might be able to get that done. I'm not going to try and tempt fate too much there. So I've been using the market to buy mystery shards where I can. I don't tend to buy the actual hero units or anything like that. I feel like you can actually earn quite a lot of the shard opening packs over here. Oh, it looks like we've got a void shard. Might be fun to just let's give this Void Shard a shot. I don't feel like you need to buy the lower level heroes. Essentially, it's a lot easier just to go in, and we've got Glensage Kithriel. I think I've had him before. I've definitely had him before. Is he used for a fusion right now? I think he might be used for a fusion at the moment. As you can see, I still have 66 of them, but my hero pool right now is pretty much chock full, and I'm okay with that. I will be breaking them down, trying to level up my heroes a little bit further. Now, what I have found is that finishing your daily quests, your weekly quests, your advanced quests as much as you possibly can is hugely important. I would very much like to get some of these chickens, because it would mean I wouldn't have to rank up so many heroes in order to get a 6-star hero, but it is a long process over here. So crypt keys and faction wars is another thing that we do need to do. So essentially what happens with these faction wars is you're able to take in heroes of a particular faction to face off against enemies over here. Now I'm going to turn on super raids over here, just go multi-battle and max it out, and I'm going to put it on in the background. This is kind of a useful feature. It's if you are perhaps, maybe you are at work, right? You're at work and you just want to get some of these battles done, but you don't necessarily want to sit there and watch it play. You can put it on in the background, it will slowly do it in the background, and you can wander around and you can go ahead and claim your revival quests and all that sort of thing. We'll get that boost active. And you can progress on the various paths that you go on. An extra 500,000 silver, that'll be useful for when I need to upgrade a bunch of gear and that sort of thing, so you don't have to sit there quite literally and watch it play if you don't want to. What's the daily challenges that I need to do today? Claim all playtime rewards, place debuffs on campaign bosses. That one I should be able to do, no problem. Win 3 classic arena battles. Now, I had a little bit of a problem with my arena battles. For some reason, it like catapulted me up really high. I went into like gold 3, which I really do not belong in. So I have slowly been dropping, because the people surrounding me are rather vicious. Except for this guy, he's clearly just putting a meme defense, which is nice of him. But yeah, I got catapulted way too high in Classic Arena. I was facing people with hundreds of thousands of team power. I didn't stand a chance. On the plus side, it was able to give me a gold tier chest, which I feel I completely did not deserve. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up. Now, don't forget, if you do use my QR code, if you do use my links down below, new players, you are able to get some fantastic benefits. You can get Ultimate Galek, you can get the Drake Legendary, and one of the 5 fantastic Legendary units that you can get in this game for absolutely free. Remember, has to be done within 48 hours of starting to play the game, so do not forget to use those codes. I am going to go and head off. I'm going to be using the campaign missions to boost my lower level units to hopefully eventually get my 6-star Bellower. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for joining me on this video today, and thank you to Raid for supporting me in my IVF journey. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out. Big love.